Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing a bit of a different video. I want to bring more sort of health videos onto my channel. If you watched my recent diverticular disease video, you'll know that I was in hospital, obviously had surgery. So today's video I wasn't going to film because it wasn't confirmed, but now that it has been confirmed and it being sort of a health thing, I'm deciding to film it. And it does upset me the more I think about it, but it's nothing I can do now. So 2 years ago I was in a relationship. I think it was about 2 years ago, nearly going on 3 years this year I think it was. It was before I met my ex. Yeah, so it was 2015, I'm pretty sure. I was dating this guy and we'd been together, I don't know, we weren't together that long, I don't think, about like 3 months maybe. A very short time. The night that we broke up, I actually fell pregnant to him, which I felt like the next day I felt different. I was nauseous and yeah, I just didn't feel right. I was supposed to get my period that day, the next day, so obviously I was ovulating. I fell pregnant to him. I didn't know until about a week later, but it wasn't confirmed. All the tests that I did were coming up negative, and you know that can happen. So I went to the doctors and he checked me out and it still came up negative, but obviously it was too soon to tell because I'd gone to the doctor like a week later, a week after it happened. So then I had just started a new job and I just started a new job, and then I was constantly running to the bathroom to vomit. So that was indicator number one. And then yeah, I just didn't feel right in myself. I could smell everything. Everything was sore, like my boobs were sore, everything like that. And it was weird because it was still so early. It was actually around my birthday. But then I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks later, I had a bleed, and it wasn't like normal. I know this is TMI, so skip ahead if you don't want to hear this. It wasn't like a period, but my period had also been late, so that was another indicator. So I had this bleed, and it was chunky is I guess the best term for it, and it really hurt my stomach, like really hurt my stomach when it happened. I think I was at work when it happened, not sure, I mean it was years ago. So then I went back to the doctor, I told him what happened, and he said we can do further investigations, but it does sound like you were pregnant and it does sound like you had a miscarriage. So I sort of was like, oh, okay, like obviously that's upsetting, but it wasn't the right situation, it wasn't the right time. I mean, this guy and I had broken up. So he said all that, and he said we can do further investigations, or we can just leave it at that you were pregnant, you had a miscarriage. So I didn't do any further investigations. And then when I was in hospital the other day, they were doing a vaginal ultrasound type of thing. I'm not going to explain it. If you want to know what it is, just Google it. And then a lady had come into the room because a guy was actually doing the ultrasound, and then a lady had come in and she was like, oh, how many kids do you have? And I was like, I don't have any. And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, wait, are you telling me I'm pregnant? And because I had gone into hospital for really bad stomach pain, and I was like, are you telling me I'm pregnant? And she's like, no, just when you have a kid or when you're pregnant, your uterus like changes shape or whatever. And she's like, have you had any miscarriages or like ectopic pregnancies or anything like that? And I was like, yeah, they think I had a suspected miscarriage. And she's like, well, we can confirm that for you. And I mean, at the time I was in so much pain from like my stomach and everything, because I hadn't had the surgery yet, but I was in so much pain from just whatever the hell, you know, the diverticulitis and stuff like that, that it just didn't, I was just like, oh, okay. And I was so doped up on like painkillers that it didn't hit until I got home. I mean, obviously it wasn't the best circumstances, and I'm not stable enough to have a child, but it was really upsetting. I mean, because I'm nearly 25, obviously single, not married. And yeah, I kind of felt like that was probably going to be my only chance to have a child. Whether I would have been a single mum or not, that probably wouldn't have bothered me as much. But if I did have a child, I'd want it to have the best life. I wouldn't want to, you know, stress about money and not really have the father in the picture and stuff like that. But yeah, and now it's kind of hitting that I had a miscarriage, and this is really probably not the best idea to put it on YouTube, but I put my life on YouTube, I don't really care. It's kind of therapeutic for me to talk to a camera. But yeah, it was quite upsetting. And then I'm seeing all these people that are pregnant and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I really want a baby, but then I don't, but then I really do. And then, yeah, we're not even sure if I can even hold a baby now, which is sad. Because I did go and get the, you know, Plan B morning after pill, we call it here. And I vomited it back up. So obviously it wasn't effective. I wanted to do this video a few months ago, like early last year, but then I was sort of like, it hasn't been confirmed, it's probably not best to say, but now that it has been confirmed, and now that I'm trying to bring more health videos onto my channel, I just thought I'd bite the bullet and film it. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, I'd love for you to subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon. My uploading is still a bit on and off. I mean, obviously I can walk better and stuff now, but I'm still not 100%. So I spend a lot of time in bed at the moment, which is expected, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all again in my next one. Bye.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, that'll make